Hey guys, I'm Paco the Realtor. 16 years of experience, helped over 200 families buy and sell the American dream. I'm a local expert, I'm a professional, and I take care of my clients. I pride myself in educating my clients, and I'm also really sarcastic and a storyteller. So why don't you guys get to know me?
What's up, guys? How's everybody going? How's everybody doing on this Wednesday night? Just a quick update for you. I put something in the text, but I figure, as always, I do a quick video on it. So, due to the current situation that's going on in our world, there's a few things I'll be changing up regarding how we show houses, open houses, or as I like to call them now, showing times. And I'll explain what that means. So I just wanted to push that out there. Business is still busy. We have opened, we have seven under contract in the last 2 days. So definitely people are still buying and selling. I think the only difference is now that listing agents are starting to ask us if our buyer's job is secure and not tied to something where they can be unemployed or temporarily laid off due to the coronavirus. So if you're in the service industry and that kind of stuff. But showings, if you are looking to buy a house and are going to hold off for 2 months or 3, whatever it is, I highly recommend you don't do it because everybody's out of the market right now. So there's an opportunity for you, assuming you can afford it, assuming you're still qualified, assuming you still have a job, assuming all of that, where you can look at houses. Problem is, we're trying to limit travel and all of that. So what do? Well, we can do virtual showings now. So give you an example. Let's say that you want to look at 3 houses. I can preview them online, obviously make sure that it's something we're not going to waste our time on, make an appointment. I can show up because there's only one person there, do it at a time where nobody's home, and then I can preview it via Zoom, Facebook Live, Google Hangout, YouTube, and I can preview it for you. Obviously, it's not the same as being there, but for the people that are really challenged with that because their immune system might be low or down, it's something we can do. So we have no problem going out and virtually showing you a house where we're there and we're on a live feed and we are doing all of that. So that's one. Regarding open houses, there's a lot of agents out there saying they're not going to do them anymore. There's some people saying that they're told not to do. The reality is, our association or California Association of Realtors has not said not to do them. It is between the listing agent and the seller. But if the seller decides to have open houses, normally you're there, let's say 12 to 4, you open the door, everybody comes in at once, or whenever they get there, they look at the house, you kind of sit there in the front, and then as you walk out, you ask if they're interested, ask them questions, and then that's the end of it. What we'll be changing up is this: if a seller still would like to have an open house, it will be an open house, but by appointment only. If somebody shows up, they got to wait outside. We're going to let one person and their agent in at a time. Everything will be on. All doors will be open, so they're not touching anything. We'll have hand sanitizer for them to put on when they first walk in. And that's the way we'll do it. It'll just be me and that one buyer, and they'll just be walking through. If they have kids, we're going to ask them if they can stay outside to limit all that contact. Again, it's up to the seller to decide, but I do have some sellers that are still requesting it, so we have to be sensitive to the fact that they'll still have a goal to accomplish. And then I also sensitive to the fact that people are going to want to see the house. I anticipate there'll be less people at the open houses. It'll be more by appointment only. Another thing we're doing is, if it is by appointment only, a lot of my sellers are asking if the house is not vacant, that I meet them there. Same thing, I go in, I unlock the door, I open up all the doors, let them preview the house, and then do everything so my sellers aren't there. So things are going on as normal business, but now we're being very careful on how we do them, very sensitive. If you are of a certain medical or of age, or you're highly susceptible, what am I trying to say? You're very sensitive to the current situation and you don't want to put yourself medically, again, we will do virtual tours for you, where we will go out, see the house, and virtually call you from every single house we're at, so you are not being exposed. I think that's the best we can offer until things change in the next 45 to 60 days is what we're hoping when the sun comes out, right? So those are the current changes we're doing, and here at my organization, Arch Real Estate, we definitely want to be sensitive to what is going on. And at the same time, people still have goals. Some people still have a place to live. People said that the government came out and said only essential services. Well, if somebody needs a place to live, that's essential. If somebody's going to be homeless in 45 days, that's essential. So we have to do it, right? So just be aware of that. And then I'll leave you with this. HUD announced that if you are currently in a foreclosure or being foreclosed on, and you insured by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, as my wife walks by because she's going to work, then they are going to put a freeze on the foreclosure for 90 days. So if you had a foreclosure date in the next 90 days, it will be postponed. Now, you need to call the bank and you need to get on them until they postpone it, because just because they're supposed to do it doesn't mean they are. They can play stupid very well. If this is somebody in the situation, or you're in the situation, you're very embarrassed about it, send me a text message, send me an email, and I'll explain how the process works and what you have to do. No judgment here. We all go through tough times. But if you are currently in a foreclosure position or about to be in a foreclosure situation, and it's an FHA or VA loan insured by the Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, HUD, then they are going to postpone the foreclosure for 90 days. So therefore, if you have a foreclosure date already set, they must postpone it. But you have to contact the bank. They will not contact you and tell you that they're not going to, that it's going to be foreclosed. You got to be proactive in it. Okay, guys? So I hope this helps some of you guys. I hope it answers a question about open houses and how we're going to handle them now. And it also gives the ability to buyers who medically cannot leave due to the risk of it, where we can go do virtual showings now, so you can see it without being there physically present. All right, guys, if you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. As always, this is Paco, the Realtor, broker owner of Arch Real Estate, local expert storyteller, and I will see you guys until next time.
Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. Hope you love the content. Subscribe below or follow me on social media. Just type Paco, the Realtor.